Have you ever felt like you don't fit in? Just like a lone elephant in our story today? Meet our friend, a gentle elephant who roams the vast forests, her heart filled with a simple wish to have a friend. She comes across a lively monkey hanging from the trees. With a hopeful heart, she asks, "Will you be my friend, monkey?" But the monkey, swinging from branch to branch, replies, "You are too big and cannot swing on trees as I do, so I cannot be your friend." Not wanting to give up, the elephant then stumbles upon a tiny rabbit. She asks him the same question, but the rabbit, looking up at her with wide eyes, replies, "You are too big to fit inside my burrow. You cannot be my friend." Finally, she meets a frog. Again, she is met with a rejection. "You are too big and heavy. You cannot jump like me. I am sorry, but you cannot be my friend." The elephant felt sad. She was too big to be friends with anyone. Then, something happened that shook the entire forest. A wave of fear swept through the lush greenery, an icy chill prickling the spines of all the creatures. The air was thick with dread, the once peaceful forest now a battleground. The cause of this upheaval: a ferocious tiger who had been terrorizing the inhabitants, his roars echoing ominously through the trees. The elephant, with her gentle soul, could not bear to see her fellow creatures in such distress. A bear, panting heavily with fear, was the one to tell her about the tiger's reign of terror. The bear's eyes were wide with fright. His words tumbled out in a rush, painting a picture of the tiger's wrath that sent shivers down the elephant's spine. But our brave elephant, she was not one to be easily frightened. Her heart ached for her fellow animals, their lives turned upside down by the tiger's attacks. She knew she couldn't just stand by and watch. Her size and strength gave her an advantage that others did not have. She made a decision to stand up against the tiger, to protect her friends, her home. With a determined glint in her eyes and a resolute step, she moved towards the tiger's lair. The forest watched in apprehensive silence, every creature holding its breath, waiting, watching. The elephant was ready to confront the tiger, to put an end to his reign of terror. She knew she had to do something. Summoning her courage, the elephant went to face the tiger. With a heart full of bravery and a spirit on fire, she walked steadily towards the menacing tiger. The tiger, a creature of instinct and power, was taken aback by the elephant's audacious approach. "Enough is enough," the elephant declared, her voice echoing through the forest. She looked the tiger in the eye and said, "You have caused enough fear and pain. It's time you leave my friends alone." The tiger, not used to such defiance, growled menacingly. But the elephant, undeterred, stood her ground. In a flash, she swung her mighty trunk and kicked up a cloud of dust. The tiger, taken by surprise, retreated. "This forest is home to all of us," the elephant stated firmly, "and we must respect each other's space and lives." The tiger, realizing he was no match for the courageous elephant, slinked away into the shadows, leaving the forest in peace. The elephant then turned back to her newfound friends. They watched in awe, their eyes wide with gratitude and respect. She had confronted the tiger, something no one else had dared to do. She had faced fear, not just her own, but the fear of every animal in the forest. And in that moment, they realized they had misjudged her. She wasn't too big or too different. She was just right to be their friend. The elephant had saved the day. Returning to the other animals, the elephant shared her victory. She recounted her brave encounter with the tiger, how she had stood up to it, not for her sake, but for the safety of her fellow forest dwellers. The animals listened in awe, their eyes wide with surprise and newfound respect. The monkey, who had earlier thought the elephant too large to swing from trees, now saw her size as a shield of protection. The rabbit, who had believed the elephant too big for his burrow, now admired her strength. The frog, the fox, the bear, each one realized how the elephant's size, once deemed a barrier for friendship, had become their safeguard. In that moment, they all understood that friendship wasn't about size or similarity, but about kindness and bravery. With joyous cheers, they declared, "You are just the right size to be our friend." And so, the elephant finally found her place among the friends. Not too big, not too small, but just the right size.